been a while since I've taken you on a detour from my power walk to the interminable path, our secret place. And this is autumn now, so you can feel the leaves as I step on them to get to our private place. And here we are. There's your bench. And you can sit and relax while I do the topic of the forest. Today, I call it the culture editors of aging. And what does that mean? A culture editor is someone that you or your culture gives them power or authority to influence you in a particular context, like a father at home, a teacher in school, a doctor in a hospital, clergy in a temple or church. And from day one, we're designed to pay attention to that. First for survival and then for meaning. Survival, the moment you're born, you're hungry and you see a breast or a bottle and it satiates your hunger and your thirst, and you pay attention. And gradually language comes in, it becomes a biosymbolic situation because it'll have an effect. The words have been biologically embodied. So as far as aging, what happens is that without you knowing it, there's a default mode. There's a part of the brain that's working in the background when you're not paying attention, like the automatic pilot. When you're driving, you're not paying attention, but it's more than that. It's a meaning maker. And that's where you store the information because it works on context and habits, repetition. So you're 10, 12 years old and you see your grandmother and you see your grandfather and they happen to look older. They happen to look in their 80s and they're frail and they have some illnesses. That is a culture editor shaping of what grandparents are supposed to be and also what the age is supposed to be. Now, intellectually, you say, oh no, I'm never going to be like that, but it's in the fabric. And there's a way to change it, but first you have to be aware that it's there. So you get to be close to that age and you begin to feel anxious, maybe not consciously, that you're getting to 60 and you're wondering how it's going to go. And you're not looking as bad as your grandparents, so you have to speed up and get up there so you can fit your culture editors. You may see this as something that appears to be an exaggeration, but it's not. This is good neuropsychology and good psychonominology from my research and research of others. So be aware that when you get to these biocultural milestones, you're going to have to consciously begin to change that perception. And then how do you do that? I do workshops on that, but I'm going to give you some ways to work on it. And first is that you have to be aware that you're falling into that trap. And second is that you begin to make a conscious effort to change how you're behaving so it doesn't approximate that marker. So you might notice that maybe you're slowing down your pace or you think that you don't remember as well. You come out of that and then you go back to when you were an age like 20 or 30 and you begin to bring and embody the things that you were doing when you were 20 or 30. And that has an anti-aging value. And you have to do that for several weeks to change the default mode. And gradually what happens, you begin to live an ageless life. You don't age like other people do, like outliers. Outliers usually look a lot younger than their age. Many centenarians look a lot younger than their age. So be aware. The culture editors are there, but they create horizons for you, not boundaries. It's a boundary if you don't pay attention. Horizon if you become mindful of what's going on and begin to change it. So live agelessly and create your own future, your own path by your experiences, not by the fabric of the default mode that you learn from people that were important to you, but it was their life, not yours. So enjoy, wrap your head around that because this is paradigm shifting. And now I'm going back to my ageless walk. And you enjoy.